What should I pack when I go to a convention? So, you plan on attending your first furry convention. You may be asking yourself, should I pack my entire room in my suitcase? Should I pack nothing? Should I just go over there right now with nothing but the clothes on my back? No! In actuality, it all depends on a different variety of factors, such as the length of the convention or the place and time of year it is being held at. For example, if you go to a convention that is held in October down in Boston, as in Boston, Massachusetts, for FurPoc, aka Furry Apocalypse, you will need to make sure you are dressed for cold weather if outdoors and not in fursuit. Although weather varying, of course. If you are in fursuit, you might want a way to stay warm underneath your suit if you are outdoors, but otherwise, I guess you should be fine. Honestly, I have not been to a convention in the winter yet, so it is hard to say. However, I will be attending Motor City FurCon this winter in March of 2025. As for the summer months, like with conventions held in Pittsburgh for Anthrocon, please pack for the hottest weather you can imagine, especially if you're in the deep south United States, like in Texas for Texas Furry Fiesta. Short sleeve shirts are a must, as well as neck fans. I have a link in the description of this video for the neck fan that I currently use when I'm in fursuit. And no, it is not sponsored. It is just the fact that I love how the fan shows the battery percentage as well as the fact it recharges quickly and the fact it has USB-C for charging. Now, what about when you are at the convention itself? What works best for me is that I have purchased a fanny pack to store anything that I get at the convention. Now, whatever you do not bring a teeny tiny fanny pack. You could get more stuff than that poor little thing can even handle. If you are suiting, keep the fanny pack under your suit. If you have a partial, if your suit has hidden pockets, use them to your advantage. Heck, the tail I am going to be building for myself, which I honestly might do a live stream on in the future, will have hidden pockets inside of the tail's back. If you are not suiting, I also recommend you carry a fanny pack. However, be mindful that nobody tries to steal it. What I recommend is you keep your fanny pack hidden from view, so that way people are less likely to take the fanny pack off of you. Now, what about battery packs? Well, don't do what I did and put it in your pants pocket without a belt. Instead, what I recommend is keep it in your bag or in your fanny pack. And make sure you have the charging cables for your phone and other devices such as your neck fan. And just make sure you don't bring multiple charging cables, because if you bring like 10 different cables, well, you end up having to find the wire that goes where, because you jumbled all your cables up. Now, a good tip for me to you on this is to have each cable wound up around itself in a spiral loop. I will show off a picture of that on screen right now with how I do it. Also, if you have Velcro straps, those will definitely come in handy, especially ones that are meant for holding wires. Now, when you go back to the hotel room to relax after a fun day at the convention, you need to have the proper hygienic products to ensure that you don't smell like a stinky bean. Wait, no, scratch that. Stinky bean. Please make sure that you shower at least once, if not twice a day. Twice a day, especially if you are suiting. And make sure you have a bunch of fursuit spray. Now, if you do not know what fursuit spray is, well, you are actually in luck, because this is a mini video within a video. What is fursuit spray? Fursuit spray is basically a spray bottle that contains isopropyl alcohol as well as other cleaning agents that will remove odors, bacteria, mold, and mildew. Well, not entirely for mold and mildew, but will combat to prevent them from embedding itself in your suit. It gets rid of all those nasty funky smells, which comes primarily from sweat. Now, this is critical that you have fursuit spray when you're at a convention. If you do not have fursuit spray, the dealer's den has you covered. Well, at least figuratively. Each fursuit spray is available in different scents. I prefer orange creamsicle, and that is because of the fact that I just absolutely love the scent of oranges and vanilla. Now, As I was saying earlier, pick up some of that fursuit spray if you don't have any for your suit. Thank me later, because if you have not suited before, and your suit does not have any lining like my first suit, then your suit will appreciate a spray down with that fursuit spray, as it will get rid of any bacteria and will disinfect it, as I stated earlier. Also, make sure you get a scent that you like, and not a scent that will make you cough and wheeze from the smell of it. As I mentioned earlier, I prefer a creamsicle scent, because it's just so damn good. Creamsicles. Anyway, make sure you have a large tube of toothpaste if you plan on staying more than a week. The trial size tubes you get from the dollar bin, or the trial size aisle, or travel size aisle, whichever you want to call it, do not make the cut, as they will only last a few days based upon my own personal usage. If you're staying for 2 days, or 3, if maybe 4, then that should be fine. But if you plan on staying for a full week, bring a full-size tube of toothpaste if you can. Now, keep in mind, it has to comply with travel regulations. Also, make sure you bring whatever you need for showering, although some hotels will have soap or shampoo and conditioner bottles ready for you to use. The hotel I was at for Anthicon in 2024 had soap as well as shampoo and conditioner mounted on the wall of the bathroom. Before you leave for your trip back home, double check to make sure you have everything. If you have lost something, check with the Lost and Found with the hotel and the convention staff's Lost and Found. If you still cannot find whatever you lost, reach out to others that you have been in contact with to see if they have seen the items you lost or misplaced. Also, whatever extra clothing you packed should be packed separately from your dirty used clothing. Make sure your bag is big enough to fit everything. Side note, if you have a suit, wash it when you get home. You don't want to put a wet fursuit into your suitcase or storage containers. And now, we have the last and most important thing, your roommates. Make sure you are rooming with people that fall into any of the following categories in this particular order. 1. People that you know and can trust completely. This is the most optimal group of people you can room with for the convention, as you can be certain that they should not do anything that would result in you losing your stuff or destroying hotel or convention property. This group of people is the type of people you should easily be able to identify, as it is the people that you have roomed with before or people who are willing to room with you. This is also the group of people that you know are your friends. 2. People you don't fully know, but you still trust them. This is a great opportunity to make a new set of friends, as you will be basically getting to know them as well as finding out what they are like in a private setting. But make sure you respect their boundaries and do not do anything over the top. The last thing you want is to get yeeted out of the hotel room, and quite honestly, that would be very sad. 3. People you know but somewhat trust. This is not a last resort option, but if you have trust issues with people, this is your category. Establish your boundaries in a calm and concise manner that does not come off vehemently to your roommates. If you feel uncertain about your belongings, keep them all packed away when you are away from the room in a spot that you know that will be kept safe. Centralization in this scenario is a great key, but can also be a big weakness. For example, your stuff could be stolen easier, but it will be easier to identify what is stolen at the same time. Basically, what you want to do is calculate the risks you are willing to take when staying with people you don't fully trust or know. And last, but not least, number 4. Not exactly another last resort option, but this is the people you do not know at all. This is just like when a player drawing a wild card in Uno plays it and saying a color that does not even exist. Like seriously, what color is sparkly fuchsia? That does not even exist in Uno, damn it! Basically, introduce yourself to your roommates as a must. And if you can join them for whatever they plan for the convention, that is amazing. That way, you can at least know what is on their agenda and actually interact with them. Because if you feel that they trust you and you trust them in some degree, at least that's a starting point. It's better to have a starting point then no starting point at all. I recommend that you form a group with your roommates and or travel buddies, so that way you can have a constant line of communication before, during, and after the convention. What I typically do is I create a group on Telegram or on Discord. As a quick last honorable mention, one thing you must pack is an air mattress. If you are rooming in a room with more people than the beds can physically hold, then it is best for you to bring an air mattress. I have personally heard of countless stories of people buying double bedrooms while I was at Anthrocon in 2024, and they had friends sleeping either in their suit or on an air mattress. Honestly, I would rather sleep on an air mattress than in fursuit because I don't want to damage my fursuit. And now it looks like we have reached the end of the video. But this is actually not farewell. Linked on screen will be more videos that you may like. Anyway, time for me to throw you out of my cave once again. I'll see you all in the next one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If I missed anything, please feel free to mention what I have failed to mention as well, as correct or amend anything that I have stated in this video. If you want to see more videos on my channel like this, drop a like and hit that subscribe button to give this dragon a poop on the snoot. Our goal for this video is 150 likes, which I am certain you guys can hit, but seriously, boop me! I dare you! Seriously, boop me! Do it now! Boop me now!